Okay.
Okay.
So now
Now, the one that had a problem, mainly though, I probably worked that one. It's here though. Now you were showing me this, and I went back to the recording just to see that I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah.
So this is what we did, and then it was edit page info, right?
Yeah.
Now this is what I get, and you see all the other menu items are gone.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That's bloody irritating.
Yeah. Just cancel out of that. You still can have your description there. See where it says description?
Yeah.
You can still put your description there.
But it was there was a lot of other things like, hours of business and all that sort of thing were there last time.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did you fill those in?
Well, no, I was going to go back and do it after.
Right, so just scroll down a bit.
Huh?
Scroll down a bit so we can see what's at the bottom of the page. Okay, so let's just, I think what's happened, because it was a new page, it was unpublished, wasn't it, that we put, it walks you through a setup wizard, and it only does that once, so I'm pretty sure that, but there's many ways to skin the cat, and you would know, being in IT, that there's many different ways to do a particular thing. It's the same here.
The trick is knowing what they are.
Yeah, so in this, you wanted to get your information, your story, where it says edit story. You would click on that. Click on edit story.
Where's edit?
So this, yeah.
See, but then it gives you the one thing. So, like, if I wanted to change the business hours, which were blank.
Yeah.
How do I access those?
Okay, so then you can, edit story, you can put your description in there, and this, then you would do, let's have a look down on under general, where it's got, just scroll down to edit about. So that's the same. That's about this.
Is that the story? Is that the story also?
No, that's a short description. So that's almost your tagline. That's what you.
Like psychotherapy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Before we because I'll probably forget, I haven't written this down. It came up saying I should do this.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, hang on. It was almost suggesting it was going to create a web page somewhere. So. Okay.
No. What it does is. See under your name, under your photo, your profile picture, it says Counselling and Hypnotherapy, create page at username.
Yeah.
That gives you an opportunity to put another searchable term in there with the at symbol.
Oh, okay.
And so what I would suggest, the page username is your name.
So like Colin.
Yep, Colin Darcey. Because what you've got then is another opportunity to link it back to your personal profile. Because if they see your photo there, they see counselling and hypnotherapy, but nowhere there does it say your name. So,
I'll change that. But to what? But so Colin Darcey at something or what? No,
it just be. See where it says counselling and hypnotherapy under your personal profile picture.
Yeah.
So your profile picture, it will just say at Colin Darcey. So it will be counselling and hypnotherapy at Colin Darcey.
So I'll just key in Colin Darcey here.
Yep. And that means that if people type your name looking for you.
And then space or just one word?
No space. Just a one word.
Right. Like so, or does it matter?
Okay, so now that's saying someone else has got that username. Oh, you can't have the same username for both your page and your profile. Well, then you could have counselling and hypnotherapy with Colin Darcey.
It's like you've got hypnotherapy with Adair or something.
Yeah, it's awfully long. But this is a new thing because I didn't realise that you couldn't have the same name for your personal profile and your page, which is, and I know people who do. So
hypnotherapy. Got to remember how to spell it. I know that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I've got to put something in there then that keeps going. Sort of. Yeah. There's not. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that for the minute, so I can think about it. Because I've got to change the counselling and hypnotherapy as well. But it's just, I was just trying to get an overall feel, before I change.
The other thing you could do is you could call it Selfie, because that's the name of your website.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But all that does is it makes it searchable. But my comment to that is, if people don't know the name Selfie or what it means, they're not going to search it. So you're not.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not actually going to be found using that term. So
you've got hypnotherapy with Adair.
Yes.
So if someone keyed in Adair, it would find that whole thing, or they've got to get it exactly right to do the search.
The search engine in Facebook isn't as good as the search engine in Google. If you just typed in Adair in Google, it would come up with all the stuff that I've done, including my Facebook page.
Yes.
With Facebook in the graph search area, I'm hoping it would come up, but I don't know. You could try it.
No, in other words, it's a name, but it's still not going to be much use because people won't know what to key in.
So it might come up hypnotherapy with Adair, but but with it would probably come up with Adair Palmer and
Okay. Yeah, well, if it gets that far, that's people can then find you. All right, so that's clarified that one. Thanks.
Probably a lot more Collins than what there are Adairs. So
yeah, I'm quite well. Even Colin. Oh no, that's right. Colin Darcey was, because that's the name of my home page. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't have thought that was very common. So to get to that other, you said there's another way of getting to that other business information.
Go up, click on page at the top, left under the, Now click on settings over to your right hand side next to the help button. Okay, so let's just have a look at edit page, which is in the column on the left. Let's just scroll down near the tabs.
Services, I think, was one of them.
Yeah. No, that's
okay.
That's not what I'm looking for. So just scroll back up. I want to see what's in there. Click on general. I don't think there's anything in there. I'm pretty sure it was the about. No. Let's go back to the front of the page.
Just scroll back, or
just go where it's got the page messages in. Yeah, that one. And go to the more. Let's see if there was a button up here that said add info, but they might have moved it. So where it says like, follow more with a little down arrow. All right. Oh, yeah, there we are. That's edit page info. We'll just see what that says. That comes back up with that.
Yes. Yeah, I tried all of this.
All right. So click on see all information.
Oh, hang on. That wasn't there before. Oh no, it's just back to this again.
Back to that. So that's
circular.
So what? So the biggest thing is, okay. So you want to get to. So if you wanted to put hours in, is that what you want to do?
Yes, because there were quite a lot of fields there, and I thought, there's a few of these will be interesting. It's questions that people ask me in emails. But, you know, and there was a fair bit of it, but none of it's available now.
Do you remember what they were? Because
the hours was the one I remember, but there were other things as well. I mean, it was if we go back to the video, we did look at some of it. It was, you know, quite a long scroll down screen of information.
Yeah, and it had all the tabs.
Yes.
So it's all here. We just need to find it. So just scroll up to where the map is. Find us, get directions. I wonder if you've done something with the category. Manage tabs. I'm just wondering, I should get mine up and see if I can, but I can't while you're sharing the screen. Let's do edit page info again. And I might sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but it is odd. I'm just thinking there should be something in there where you can edit the categories as well, and it's not.
Well, up here there should be about 4 other menus.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to them before. It's those menus that have gone. And I think that's why it's not showing, because those menus have been deactivated somehow.
So I'm just wondering if it is something to do with. So if you've done your location, because I remember that being up there.
Yes.
And then there was hours, and then there was. So really, I'm just thinking all that you're missing is hours. You've got location. You've got contact. Click on contact to see if there's anything on the where it says if that's clickable, that tab, that might have something. Because once they're filled in, they might just go, because you've got your location there now. So is that not coming up anything?
No, it just doesn't do anything.
And you can't scroll down, can you?
No.
And general was the same. I'm wondering if we change the page layout. That might. Because when it's got several different templates, and it might, if we've changed the layout of the page, it might bring different features in that for different layouts of the page. So if you just click out of that and go to your settings again. Let's go to edit page on the left-hand side. All right, so let's have a look at the template. So you're on a standard template. So click edit, and we'll see what options you have. I think I have a professional services template, which might change.
Yeah, okay.
Just scroll down. And there's a professional services.
It's got recommended there, hasn't it?
Yeah. So just click on view details, because that might be. It might change a few different things. So,
right. Yeah.
Okay. So then you've got the primary button. We're just having a look there.
So if I just apply that for the time being and try it, would that?
Yeah. And so then let's go back to the page and the about section and see if that's made any difference. Okay, so that's changed. Now it says see page tips where on the left right hand side, where it says see all. Let people know when you open. Let's go. Yeah, go back to the. Okay. All right. So you're just getting a little bit ahead of us here. Just go back to the front of the page.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Here.
Just click on page at the top, so it should bring you back to the top front of the page. Now, if you have a look on the right-hand side where it says see page tips, let people know when you're open at the hours. So
Okay.
see all. So you can actually put, is that a hyperlink where it says that people know when you're open? Click on that.
Yes, it's got some.
Just click on that. All right, so now you can do your hours.
Yeah, it's all quite fragmented, isn't it? You just need to know where to look.
It changes daily, Colin.
Yeah.
Really, it's one of those things that you know, as someone who was involved in, you did coding for computing, didn't you? Like, if you don't know, it can just be do your head in. So,
You know, what's his name? The Mark Zuckerman or whatever his name is.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, the guy's a freak, and I guess he just assumes everyone else thinks the same way he does. Yeah.
I think they do try and make it as intuitive as possible, but it's when they make the changes. If you're just starting out, I would do those now if you've got your hours and your set hours.
Yeah, well, I better, because it might disappear by this afternoon.
And then
what's the plus on the?
I'm imagining that if you wanted to put, if you wanted to do 9 till 12 and then 1 till 4, or
then just
click it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll leave that. That's fine. I'll just quickly save it because I don't want.
Okay, so now you can click on edit page info.
Yeah, it's still
back to that. So at least there you can go into the about section, and that's where you put your description.
Now, are these likely to stay here now?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because that's what I'm concerned. Next time I come in here, this is all gone, and I won't know how to find it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'll have to read a bit of this anyway.
Well, that is what I'll be taking you through anyway. So
okay.
I mean, you can go through it yourself, absolutely. Because
all right. Well, I've distracted you enough. What was your agenda for today? Well,
I was wanting to see what you wanted to know, but we can actually work on this if you want, or you can take that through.
Well, when you want a bit of help with Facebook, is there actually any help text anywhere?
That's a oxymoron, I think, and a misnomer. But you see at the top by the settings, there's a little help button with a drop-down arrow.
Yes.
Just click on that, and there's a help community. You can go visit the help centre.
This is the visit the help centre.
Support. Go to the help centre. There's a community.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you can type in questions, and then it's like people answer. So they don't generally have. It's like the community helping each other. So unless you're an advertiser, you probably won't get attention from Facebook.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What it is if you wanted to just type in, there's some static things, but there's also a community here somewhere where people actually post questions and then people answer them. So they'll come in and they'll help each other out. So
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
So I've never had any joy using this function.
Yeah. No.
The best help I get is through I'm in two communities. One's leading entrepreneurs, and the other one's in a circle that I pay to be in. And I put my questions in those groups and usually get them answered, but they still don't have all the answers. So, yeah.
Okay. Now that's like other communities for the software development I do and so on. It's a similar thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can take you through the settings here, because that's generally what I do. Last week we was guided by you about what you wanted to know. I think it's really important to know the settings and to get to know your way around them. And that's something that that I would like to look at. If we have time to do the session, both, I'm just having a look at what we did last week. I don't think we did. You want to talk about managing groups and setting up a group as well.
Yeah, I guess we did look at the settings, but we didn't go to it in any detail last time.
Yeah, so I think the settings, they're like the foundations of your house of Facebook.
Yeah,
they're like that. Having them set right is like having a solid foundation for moving on. But the other benefit of that is because they change them regularly. If you're not familiar with them, and if you don't keep yourself familiar with them, it's very easy to get to get lost and would not sort of remember where you're up to. But if you're familiar with them, then you can go. I'm not saying go every week, but maybe every month or so, just do a quick check of the settings to see if they've added anything or taken anything away. And once you know what you're looking at, then you're able to more easily adapt to whatever changes are happening. So, So we can go through the settings, and we will, if you just click on the settings button up by the health button. Page. So I will just run through each of these. And so we just start, and you can see on the left-hand side, there's they're the chunked up or the overall menu, and in each one of these, to click on that, it will open up the right-hand column with more information, things that you can do. So at the top, you can pin this to your shortcuts. So if you just click on Edit for shortcuts and pin the page, and I'll show you what that means. Click on Pin the page to your shortcuts.
Select it so it's ticked?
Yes. And then Save Changes. Now what that means is if you click on your name up the top where your profile picture is.
Yeah. I'll do it. Okay.
And, sorry, I meant the home button, which I tell people never to touch, but go and click on the home button. So now you'll see on the left-hand side where it says shortcuts, you can click on that page.
Any of them? Yep,
that one. And that will take you straight back there. So it's another way to skin the cat. You can go in through that little drop-down arrow, or you can go in through the shortcuts. So that's in your menu now.
All right.
Okay, so let's go back to the page. Just click on page settings. Yes. Okay, your page is published. That's cool. Page is not verified. Now, if you just click on that, you can do this afterwards. Generally, when you've got your page filled in and you want to verify your page, if you've got a physical location and your business is registered with the phone number that you use, Facebook will let you verify the page. If the page is verified, because there's 65 million business pages or fan pages on Facebook, not all of them are legitimate. And so the page verification process shows people that visit your page that Facebook has made you jump through a couple of hoops to prove that you're legitimate. Okay, so if you just click on verify this page, you don't have to do it now, but you can come back to that.
All right.
It will just give you it'll ask you to enter your phone number, and then it will ring your phone number. It will give you a 4-digit code, and you put the 4-digit code in there, and then it will either verify your page or it will ask for additional documentation. So if you just click on verify this page, the clickable link, and what happens once it's verified, so you can cancel that, but that's all. If it's verified, there's a lot of benefits to that as well. So
the phone number's already on the site, but they want it again, do they?
Well, if it says click on Get Started, it will ask you to put your phone number in. It's already entered at that, so you can do it now if you want to.
Call me now. All right.
Yeah. Have you got your phone number with you?
Yeah.
It should be.
Do I just?
Yeah, just answer it. Okay. So what that means is some people can verify straight away. I couldn't verify. I'm still trying to verify my page. But you, if your phone number isn't connected to your business,
and where's that connected to my business?
It's somewhere in the whatever registration, whatever you do for your business purposes. But what it's saying is, unless have you got a landline that people call you that's for your physical business?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I've got a home number, but it's sort of basically where are they checking to find this out?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Seriously,
oh, dear.
I've sent them in. I have sent them in my tax file number.
Yeah.
They want maybe a bill with the name of social media with a DARE or social media for small biz owners on it. I don't have that because I'm home office, so they won't accept my tax file number either. But if you've got a business registration, because my business and my tax file number was one that was a business name that I don't use, so you can try your home number and see.
Yeah, just 061. So it's 08, isn't it? 8388 9466. That's the oh crap! Now I've got to go through this again. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's just try it anyway. Give up, otherwise it's whatever they're checking is not very reliable. Yeah, forget it. Waste of time. It's all very nice doing this sort of thing, but they need to be able to access reliable records. That's the trouble.
Well, I couldn't tell you how they do it. Some people verify their pages instantly, and others just have real hassles. So
you probably find they actually can't verify it properly.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the background that I'm.
Yeah, because there's no way that not the Securities Commission, the ASIC are going to allow Facebook to access their pages to verify companies.
Yeah. Well, that's why they say if they can't, there must be some criteria that's said there that a publicly listed phone number that's connected with your business. So my phone number is just connected to me. It's not a business number.
Yes.
So I guess that's if it's publicly available, they should be able to do some sort of search and then verify. That's techie stuff that is beyond me. So let's go to visitor post. If you did want to pursue that, you could send through registration papers and that sort of thing for your business.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, so visitor post. So just edit the next one. Let's just go through these. Okay. What I'm going to suggest here is we allow people to post on your page as often as possible. In fact, you want to encourage the interaction. you want to be able to review posts by other people before they're published to the page. So you just click on the review button. If you make a post on your page and people comment in the comments thread, you don't have to review it. But when you do a review of posts, but when people just put a post on your page, you'll get notified and you'll be asked to review it and approve or decline it. So it just is a risk management strategy if someone came in and wanted to put inappropriate stuff on your page. But you still want to have it open so people can engage and interact, because it's not like a website.
Yeah.
It's a website is more of a static thing, but this is something that's interactive and live and rolling. So save the changes. Now you've got reviews turned on. I'd leave that on so people can review your services. I've got about 13 or 14 on my hypnotherapy page. I've got about nearly 60 on my social media page. I don't ask for reviews from people who access the hypnotherapy services, because I think it's a bit personal, but people come in and offer reviews anyway. So with the social media, I generally do ask for reviews after I've worked with people. So it's just a bit different. But if you leave it open, then people will eventually start, if they want to use the service and people have reviewed it, then it's more social proof that you provide a good service. So the audience optimization for posts, you can select your preferred audience for people that see it. That's a bit of a misnomer with Facebook again, because when you make a post, you used to be 5 or 10 years ago, everybody that was a fan that liked your page would see the post. Now less than between 1% and 3% of people actually would see it in their newsfeed, and it's various. I heard somewhere that it's about 1 out of every 60 posts that actually make it to the newsfeed of business pages. So and that's only the newsfeed of people who like your business page. So it's setting a preferred audience, I think, is a bit of a moot point.
Yeah.
So, but you can, if you say, I only want to work with 21-year-old males and they're the only people that I want to see my posts, you can actually set that preferred audience.
Okay.
So, but I'd suggest just leave it open.
Yep.
Because you don't know who knows people that you prefer to work with. Messages is turned on. People can contact your page privately. Yes, you want that. I want you to click on edit for tagging ability. I want you to consider allowing tagging as often as is appropriate, because tagging is what helps connect your page to other pages and other people's personal passageways, like their hallways.
So what is a tag?
A tagging is when somebody hyperlinks your name or your business page to something that they're doing, or say if you put a post on there and it's around a special that you have, and I know someone who's looking for a hypnotherapist in Mount Barker, I might tag them and then they'd be notified that they were tagged in your post. And it's just a hyperlink to their personal profile. You can tag business pages as well. But if you don't have that ability to tag, then you can't hyperlink, then they will never know that their name's been mentioned.
Okay, so just save that.
So yes. Okay, let's just have a look at this. People and other pages can tag my page. You want that on as well. I'm pretty sure that is on. So just click the edit. Okay, cool, cancel. You want to, now this page location for frames, that's a new one. I'm just going to write that down because I put a query out, question mark, that one. I put a query out to the Inner Circle group asking what the hell it was, because I actually have no idea. That's only been there for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. So I need to go back and see if anyone's come up with what the hell it is, because
do you know what a frame is?
Well, it says photo and video, but I think what it might do is, if just at a guess, it's saying if somebody maybe checks into your service or takes a photo around where you are. No, I don't know what a frame is. I wonder if it just click edit on that. Do you know what a frame is?
Well, it's going to be, it's almost like it's something they're doing and they want to, if they want to include your picture in it. It's something along those lines.
So I'm going to, it's turned on anyway, so whatever it is, I'm sure it's only going to help your exposure. Page is visible to everyone. You don't need age restrictions because you're not doing anything that's R-rated or, selling,
yes.
The page moderation. I've got, some people might want to block certain words from the page. I've got all mine open. I've never needed to lock it down. My advice is to start with it open, and then if you find that you get people on your page that put inappropriate comments, then you can actually filter different, your profanity filter. I've set mine as off, but yours is set to medium. So if people wanted to say, cuss on your page, they'd be blocked from doing it. The page moderation, which is the one up above that, that is if there is likely to be things like religious or racist slurs on your page, but there's highly unlikely. But if there was something that, if you wanted to, say if you were running
well, I can come back to that anyway if it's an issue.
You might have a page that's for a church or something like that, and you might get some religious wars happening on the page, so you would actually say, well, I don't want anyone mentioning Islam or something like that on the page. But generally speaking, I think the people that you attract to your page would be, not interested in that sort of thing. But
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You want to have your page recommended to others, so set that on similar page suggestions, because you want, that's cool, that's on. And when you like other pages, it will come up, a little row of different pages will come up, and that will say, here's some suggestions of pages to like. And the more popular you are, the more people get suggested, so you will actually get people liking your page who are not connected to you. So I get between 30 and 80 likes a week on both of my pages from people that I don't even know, because they like a post on my page, or if they like my page then, or like someone else's page, my page will come up as a similar suggestion, and some people will click it, some people won't, but it gives you another opportunity. Now, page updates, let's just click edit that one. That's a new one as well. Haven't seen that one before. Automatic published posts when info is updated on this page. That's a good idea. So if you change your hours or anything like that, that'll be published on the page. So rather than just in the settings and the about section. So that's good. If you do when you do your description, that will be published on the page. It'll be in the timeline. Multiple language. Are you wanting to do posts in multiple languages, or is your ideal audience?
No, my use, there's a couple of other languages, but they're not good enough to be posting in.
Well, people that you're wanting to reach, they're all English speaking.
Yes, yes.
So you wouldn't worry about that one. Comment ranking, you can just edit that. And you would want to do most relevant comments by default, which means that once you get some engagement on your page and people are starting to interact, you really would want to see people who have actual conversations with you on the page, rather than just comments like "me too" or "great article" or "nice one" or just a cut. So it encourages more engagement. So it's like the restaurants, the two Italian restaurants that are side by side, and the one with the line up around the corner and the table's full is the one that everyone goes to. The empty one no one goes to because they think it's popular, and it's just that. So you want to create that sort of effect, that there's stuff happening and it's engaging. That helps. Save changes there. Now, with your content distribution, when you start creating your content, some people could say they don't want to people to download it, and especially with things like live video, I've left mine on because I figure as many people can download it as they like, because it's me just giving value freely anyway, and I don't have a problem with that. So some people just might decide that they don't want their stuff downloaded, but you can choose. Just edit that one. Just click on edit. So if you want your stuff downloaded, not to be downloaded, you can ask it to be not. So people can save photos and videos and that type of thing. So okay. Now the last three, download page, nothing on there, so you don't need to download it. Merge and remove pages, that's not an issue at the moment. That's that done. So let's just scroll up to messaging. Click on the messaging on the left, yes. Now here it's got your general settings, response assistant and messenger platform. Where it's got jump to section, that makes me think that there is going to be many, many more sections in here, because you just scroll down and there are all the sections right there.
Yes.
So it tells me that there's something being built there that's going to be bigger than what we'll be able to cope into the size of one screen. You will want your response assistants turned on. You want instant replies turned on and show a messenger greeting. So turn all of those on.
This one, not at the moment, I think I've sent a message, but I just hit the enter key and it goes. So why is that saying it's no?
You probably hit the send button.
All right. Is that the normal way of doing it?
Well, it's whatever you prefer.
I'll leave it like that for the moment then, okay.
Yeah. So the beauty of using the return key to turning that off is that if you're halfway through a message and you want to do another paragraph,
yes, that's right,
you can hit the return key and it won't post it. So if you turn it if you turn that on, then you can hit the return key and it will just give you a space. Then you can start another paragraph in the message. Then when your message is ready to send,
yes,
you can shift the mouse down and underneath it says send. So
that's right. Yep.
button. So So I have mine turned on, which means the other thing is it also means that I don't send a message by mistake, like if I'm sort of halfway through a message and then send it, because using the return key is like an automatic response to create another line or a new paragraph. So response assistance, put all of those on. So you click those to yes. And what you can do here is you can leave them like that, or you can personalize them.
Okay, well, for the moment, that's good enough.
Yep, okay. So just know that you can come back and just scroll down and then click save that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Instant replies, turn that on. And you don't want to change, so let's do show a messenger greeting, turn that on. And I might have a save button. I think that's fine. The messenger platform is something that I'm still figuring out. That's a relatively new thing, so I think that might be things like if you have a chat bot, or if you have maybe PayPal would be integrated into there. So that's another thing that
tells you what's going on here. Look at the word subscribed. In other words, people are paying Facebook money to allow their application to be available.
Yes. So that's
what's coming, I suppose. So that'll be the next thing that's going to flood Facebook, is all these applications that you can use.
And that actually, what else is coming is, and I need to, there's a webinar I want to catch up on with that, but this is actually, they're bringing advertising to Messenger. So you can actually advertise in people's Messenger chat boxes, which is another, because now when you advertise, you can advertise in their news feeds and on the right-hand side of the page for people on desktop. But this is something I think that's actually going to build in. Messenger is going to be big in terms of if you decide that you're going to be doing advertising for your business through your page, then you can advertise through Messenger as well. So let's just scroll up. I'll go a few more minutes because I'd just like to get through this. We're at 10 o'clock now, but we looked at edit page. We'll just click on that and I'll just show you quickly. You can manage your tabs if you just scroll down. Now here is where you can reorder your tabs. You can also get to that through the front of the page. So if you just click on page up top under the blue F up there, so this is the same as on the left hand side. Scroll down to the bottom and see where it says manage tabs. Click on that.
Yes.
Just click on that. Okay, so that takes you back to here. So there's two ways to skin that cat.
Yeah.
If you want to change, what I'm going to suggest is you keep in mind the things that you want people to see first. So when you get down the track, if you've got an offer where you are have maybe a PDF or a something that you want to exchange people's emails, or they will give their emails to you in exchange for, you can put that up the top. So the way to change this, if you just scroll down, you can just grab you've got the shop open there. Okay, you can, let's just grab, click on posts.
Settings, you mean?
No, just click on posts and drag it up to the top. Hold your mouse down.
Yeah, to what? Just below home, or?
Yeah. So you can drag and drop and reorder your tabs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, again, a fairly new feature. And whatever you want to highlight, because people, if they'll look at whatever's under the home tab, they'll see the first ones. They might not even look down to the bottom.
Yes.
So that's where you can reorder. So if you want to highlight your services, you put them at the top. If you want to highlight an offer, you put that at the top. So you can come in here and update it regularly. If you've got a video that you want people to watch, you put the video at the top. If you've got an event coming up, you can just put the events at the top. So play with it a bit. It is a living, breathing thing. So I would dearly love to be able to say it's set and forget, but it's far, far from it. You've got to come back here and be looking. So, and if it works in with your strategy and what you want to do, then change it up as regularly as you can.
Yeah.
So, all right. So just scroll back up. Let's go to a bit further up. Post attribution. Okay, so now you're posting as counselling and hypnotherapy. If you wanted to post as yourself, you could. What I suggest to the people that I work with is that you post as your page and then sign off as yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so to do that, if you just go to page, go back to your page, and then you can write, just do a post. You can just, where it says write something.
So how do you do a post?
Okay, where it says write something.
So what is a post?
This is a post.
What is that though?
Pardon?
What is it? Yeah, what is it?
It's where you put a picture or a video or some text on your page.
Right.
So
does that appear like a list or something, does it?
If you want to write something, you can write in there, even, hey, it's nice to feel the cooler weather, if that's, something. So this is where you'll be spending a lot of time, because you'll be putting photos and videos, and you will be interacting with people here on this space.
So I write a post, and then where does that appear?
Nowhere at the moment, because part of if you go back to the 10 steps to attracting clients, back to the workshop, it's probably a bit of a blur now, but it will appear, like I said before, about 1 out of 60 posts of pages that are actively engaging get seen in news feeds, in people's news feeds. So remember the news feeds of people that are, I said it's a superhighway that runs outside of the house.
Yeah.
Conceptual level, that is where people will see your posts. But they are only people who are connected to your page, and they're only people who like your page.
Right. So
unless you do some other activities, which I think we'll not even get into now. But
so if I click on posts here, that will just show whatever I've...
Yes.
Which should be nothing.
It should be nothing. And you see you've got visitor posts there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if you write something where it says write something, and you could just write, welcome to my page. I'm Colin Darcey, and
is that going to appear then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Seems a bit lame.
Well, you can put whatever you want.
Well, I'm just...
If it seems lame, don't put it.
Pardon?
If it seems lame, don't put it. What would you put there if it's not lame?
Yeah, well, I'm just nothing. Just leave it. Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so, but that only I will see anyway on my posts, won't I?
when you start getting people to your page,
yeah.
So I just want to ask you why you don't want to put anything on there.
Well, welcome to my page? It just seems a bit lame, that's all.
Okay, well, what would you say you would prefer nothing on there? I'm just trying to get my head around this, Colin, because the whole idea of having a page is to have this is your shop front online.
Yeah, I probably won't use it much like you're talking about because I've got no interest. It's more this groups thing, where if a service is we're actually offering, people can, a common sort of chat box, whatever you want to call it, to communicate.
If you are thinking about your having a group and using it as a you could say your page is the public shop front to your group, and your group is in the back of the shop.
Right.
And your page, so if people who don't know you want to find you and interact with you, this is where they'll find you.
Yeah. Well, the internet, the Google works fine for that. Because I don't think Facebook is all that good for this type of thing because it's such a limited searching facility. If people aren't liking me.
And I understand where you're coming from and what you're saying,
yeah.
but they won't search for it because this actually is it is perfect for this type of thing. It is absolutely perfect for your business, for my business. What it's not good for is for plumbers and mechanics but even window washers, carpet cleaners, but even they can create a community. So in terms of the old service model of someone needing a hypnotherapy service and Googling it, then and coming up with yours, if yours is in your search engine optimized so they find your page, then that's separate to this. Facebook is all around building community and around connecting with people, getting referrals, because ultimately you want to build your business. Am I correct?
Yes, but not necessarily this way. I see the reality is, Adair, I can see I'm not going to be sitting on Facebook on a regular basis doing these post things, right? That's not going to happen. I know it. So,
okay.
So that's why I'm not too bothered about it because it just isn't. I can just see it's not going to happen.
Well, I'm not sure that. I'm not sure. I think that actually you'd probably be wasting more money than working with me because the only way I know how to work Facebook is to work it. So if you're saying that you're not wanting to put in the effort that's required on Facebook, then I would not even go any further with it.
No, I see the benefit for the groups thing, just purely from a commercial point of view. So that's the bit I want to get to understand. That's all, really.
So just explain to me exactly how you see the groups using.
It's just a place where a group of, 10, 20 people can put questions or put comments to other members of the group, and it's private to that group.
Yeah. So where would these 10 or 20 people come from?
From the group work that we do with weight loss and other group work.
Okay. So that I could see would happen. If they're on Facebook, then you can put them into the group. So you are not interested in finding new clients or reaching out to new people?
Not because it's the effort that's required to make it work. I don't have the interest or the time to do that.
Okay. So in that case...
I understand where you're coming from. I mean, you're a Facebook, how should we say, junkie or whatever it is, but I'm the opposite other end of the seesaw. I see it as a very sad sort of situation that humans are going down.
I think, Colin, that you're probably making some misguided assumptions about me and my...
No, I'm talking generally, not about you, Adair. I'm just saying we're on opposite sides of the... I mean, and I know that the vast majority of people are on your side of the seesaw. I'm not. They're not sort of.
No,
but I'm not that sort of person, and so I haven't got the motivation.
Well, I use Facebook as a business tool, and I teach other people to use it.
But I'm saying is I can see where my benefit will be is with groups, but not with the other part.
Yeah. So if you want to, if you've already got your clientele, if you just want to pick out the eyes of it and just use it for groups, then that's perfectly doable. So I'm just thinking we've gone over time. Do you want to
stop now? Yeah.
Have one more session where we just focus on that?
Yeah, well, I'll contact you to arrange that, because I'd just like to, like all this information that I couldn't put in. I'd like to.
Well, I wouldn't even bother with this, Colin.
Well, I've got to put something in there, and it's, if nothing else, I want to see what the impact is, if you know what I mean.
Well, there will be no impact. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
There will be absolutely no impact on your page if you do what you're doing. There's no point. You're wasting your time.
Well, people that this other, say, using the groups, they're going to end up liking, which is going to it's going to build a community by default.
No, it won't.
Doing anything, right?
Colin, it won't.
Yeah. Okay.
It will not do anything.
Yeah.
It actually will probably hurt you. If you want to have a group, just have a group. If you're already connected with these people, the whole purpose of a page is to get yourself exposure, to get some energy, and it's like a shop front. And yours is like a shop front that's been boarded up. If you don't post on the page, if you do nothing on the page, they probably won't even like it unless you ask them to. They would have no reason to like it because there's no value on your page to them.
Yeah.
All the value will be in their group.
Right. So
you want to, if you're wanting to focus in the group to provide value to the people that are in a physical group and provide that the same value that's in an online group, you can absolutely do that. But I would not put not another ounce of energy into your page unless you're prepared to make it grow, because there's just no point.
No, okay. No, I'll take it. Yeah, all right. Well, look, I'll just still want to get to more grips with this, because otherwise stuff's going over my head because I don't know enough of the buzzwords and, and things like that. Because most of what you said on that workshop, I only got a vague idea of what you're talking about because I didn't know any of the Facebook terminology, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just picking up the sense of what you were talking about, but which gave me enough to see that the group thing could possibly work for what I was looking for.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I'll follow up on, but I'd just like to spend a bit more time. First of all, I don't know, communicate with my son or something. I'll use him as a guinea pig to chat or whatever it is a little bit and get an idea on it.
Yeah, well, you seem to have found your way around it fairly well. And you're certainly observing what wasn't there on the page. I wouldn't bother with the page at all.
Yeah. Well, it being, I write this stuff, so not exactly Facebook, but, so I'm familiar with software and I think like a programmer, so I know what I'm looking for in that respect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and probably in that respect, if you're coming in as a counsellor and a hypnotherapist, a little bit of knowledge might be a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Because there's, you've got a better understanding of how that sort of works at the back end than I have, because I've never programmed. I would have no idea. So
no, I appreciate that. It's it does help because I'm looking at it from the point of view is I'm expecting to find things. Now, where are they? Which as opposed to just looking around trying to see how it works. You know what I mean? But it does sometimes get in the way because I'm expecting it to be a certain way and it's not like that. So then I'm a bit stuck. So it does work both ways, good and bad. Okay, well, now look, for the moment anyway, that's probably enough so that I've got an idea of what Facebook is about.
Okay, so I'd like
to reinforce that.
What I will do is I'll just get you started on the creating your groups, because I feel like we've just sort of wasted an hour. And
no, we haven't. from my point of view, no, that was very frustrating last week. Looking for those other bits of, because I went back to the video, there it is. Then I go back and it's gone,
Yeah.
And it's just, you've pointed out to me that Facebook are very amateurish in the way they work. They just make changes and carry on and do something else,
Yes, well,
it's the way it is. That's the culture.
And it's a daily thing. So yeah.
And getting fed up with it, but not going to help.
So, but to create a group, you do it the same as creating a page. So if you just click on the little drop down arrow next to the padlock on the top right, and then it says create a group.
Oh yes.
Okay, so then you can follow I'll leave you with that, and then you can set up a group and do that. If you want some more help, just yell out and we can book another time. But I think that will set you on your way to creating a group. And
the people are their actual Facebook name, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't add people into a group unless you're friends with them. So that's a whole nother session.
So you've got to friend them anyway.
Yes.
So isn't that basically increasing your network, whatever you want to call it?
In your personal passageway, your personal profile, yes.
Yes.
It's got nothing
to do. That's what I mean. You can't help but increase your, whatever you call the word. I don't know what the word is.
If people know, they can apply to join your group without being a friend.
Yeah, but they can't just join. They have to. You've got to actually allow them, haven't you?
You can send them a message. If
Yes.
you're not connected with them, you can send them a message on Messenger like we do.
Right. Yeah, okay.
But that will go into their other folder. What you're best to do is to name the group the same name as what you name the offline group, and then have little cards made up.
Yes.
And give the cards to them when you see them and say, here is our online group on Facebook. Come to Facebook, apply to join, and I'll approve you. And there we can have conversations online.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And that way you don't have to be connected to them. But if they don't know to search for it.
No, that's right. Of course, I have to give them the name, yeah. But that's the idea. So just restricted to those people.
You can make it a secret group, in which case I think you have to be friends with them because they can't either, unless they know the name.
Yeah.
But I do have to go because I have another client.
That's right. We're going way over time.
You have, so just yell out if you want to book another session, and we can focus specifically on groups and get you up and running there.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll pay that invoice today.
Okay, no worries. All the best, Colin.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.